Peace and blessings. This is your boy Tyrone Muhammad, aka Muhammad the Mortician, number one mortician in the nation, and always an honor to have you guys to click on to the video. I'm just asking for all those who may look at this video. I'm asking you that won't you become an ambassador of hope? That you will share the video, subscribe to our channel, and this way that we can send messages out of hope and inspiration to our young people, and hopefully they will grab something from the video that they can attach it to their lives and make their lives to become better. Kobe Bryant, in a week or so, will be memorialized in Staples Center, where accolades upon accolades will be bestowed upon him, where we will see his family, and we will see his friends, the NBA players, and people from across the world come to celebrate his life. Kobe was an amazing young man who got to live his dreams, his goals, his passion, became an awesome father, create some wealth for his family. And I know that most of us still are kind of shocked. Some people may be still hurt over the loss of Kobe, but Kobe did his thing. Kobe at the age of 41, yes, he's no longer here, but in 41 years, he lived an amazing life and got to do some of the things, and probably more of the things he ever thought that he could dream of in his short life. You know, but Kobe is gone, family. But we still here. We still here, and we still have an opportunity to become something great in life, just as Kobe Bryant. Too many people in our community that's mourning his death, and that's mourning, can't believe that he passed. But you guys are mourning a man who did it all. And we in the black community have not even begun to really realize that if this brother can do it, we can do it. It may not be become an NBA great, but still, that was his passion, that was his gift. And we know that God gives us all a gift and we are passionate about something. So what if we put that black mamba into what our passion and our gifts are to make us to become great? You know, I'm going to say life sucks, you know. Life sucks. Life sucks. You know, but life don't have to always suck. I mean, you can change your life around. My dad dying when I was 12 years old being murdered, yeah, that sucks. My mom dying when I was 25, yes, life sucks. And for me to live longer than both of my parents, yeah, it hurts. Life sucks. But what I should have done, should I sit back and mourn all day and become bitter at the world and start blaming people for my dad being not here, my mom not being not here, start blaming other people, other races, other cultures, other ethnicities? No, just life sucks. Suck it up. You got to challenge yourself. And this is why I tell young people in the community, you have to challenge yourself. Right? You got to begin to understand something. You are a race. You are in the race. In the race against race. And what I mean by that, not against race of white people or brown people or black people. You are in the race against death, right? Death is coming after us all day, every day. While we sleeping, death is still coming after us. So we have to make the best of our lives, the best of our lives. We got to be able to, the hours that God has given us, and we know that every day God gives us 24 hours. And if you time those 24 hours by 365 days a year, right, that's 8,760 hours. God tells us by reason in the Bible, 60 plus 10, 3 scores and 10. That's 70 years. And if you take those 8,760 hours, and time them by 70, that comes to 613,200 hours to live. And God said, by reason of mine. And he even given us a reason of mine and mercy. He said that I'm going to give you 10 more years on top of that. So that's 87,600 more hours extended upon the 613,200 hours, which comes to a total of 700,800 hours. That's how much time we live. We have to stop hating family. We got to stop looking at other people's because of certain things that happened to us in the past. White supremacy is going to always be here. Don't forget that white supremacy is always going to be here. So are we going to continue to hate other people because of the acts of what other people have done to our people? But look at what the harm and repercussions that we are heaping upon our own people. Just in Brooklyn, in Brownsville, yesterday, they arrested a 45-year-old man, allegedly for raping an 11-year-old girl. Now, mind you, the rapist or the alleged rapist, 45-year-old, was not a white man. He was a black man that raped the 11-year-old black girl. So are we not going to speak upon that? Are we not going to become enraged by that? Are we just going to let that go and sweep that under the rug as we do so many things every time black people commit atrocious, vicious crimes? We seem to brush it under the table, sweep it under the rug. But when white people do something to us, we become very vile and vicious, and we want to go out to attack and fight and kill. But when our own do it to us, there's not enough for people to even move and act or even speak on it. So to the young sister in Brooklyn, we praying for a swift recovery for you. And if they found out that this predator, this molester, this attacker, the attacker did those things, yes, you already know what's going to happen. But at the same time, Kobe is gone. But you still here to live your best life. Yes, I do hate. I am a hater. I must say I do hate. I hate to have to see my father become a dope addict with puffy hands and pus coming out his hands. I hate that my dad didn't love me and my brother enough to push past the pain, the effects of heroin that he was poisoning and shooting in his own body. I hate that he was not a man enough to fight through that addiction. I hate that when I needed the casket, when I started my organization, Morticians That Care, that hit the streets to go out here to save some of these dead dummies that's in the street that living the worst life. That I had not, when I consulted to get a casket, I had to go to a white man because the black funeral directors, the black funeral home owners at that time would not lend me a casket. They was going to give me a casket. I had to pay for it. But luckily it was a white man named Ron that I went to mortuary school, the Mercer County College. He told me he loved the work that I was doing, that he saw that I was doing because I was getting news clips, I was getting hits from media, that he said that if you come down to my funeral home in Pennsylvania, I will give you the casket. Now, I'm not going to charge you, but you got to come get it. That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. So in order to get out this world, family and friends, you can't not hate. You're not going to be able to hate all white people all the time. It's impossible. Most of us would go to white supermarkets. Most of us doctors are white. The bosses, our employers are white. Some of our friends, the people that do more for us than our own, are white. But they are good. Our own people are great too. But what I'm saying is that we just can't continue to keep fighting this fight because you're losing out on your hours hating somebody else. And this is why Dr. Umar Johnson, could be further than what he is. I'm known to be a Pan-African scholar. But the brother has taken over almost $1 million, still have not produced that school. This brother have taken that money and there's no accountability or where is that money? And you think that you want to have people donate to help you up, to bring children in and teach them about themselves, which is great. I'm all for that. But nobody is giving you money to raise more haters, to hate them. They gave you money, or you want black people that of influence to give you money to have their name or their brand linked to you so that you can go into these schools and teach hate and raise up young other children year after year, generation after generation, teaching them hate. You're not going to leave out this world, family, hating white people. And white people, you're not going to leave out this world hating all black people. Not all white people are bad, and certainly not all black people are bad. Kobe Bryant is no longer here, but you still here. I'm out. Peace.